Okay, well, Orford is a gold and critical minerals explorer, exploring principally in Quebec. We have a large property position across the province, but our big property position is in the Nunavut region, where we have a nickel project where we're JV'd with Wyloo Metals of Australia. We have a gold project called Kigavik, where we have high-grade gold across the entire project. And we have 550 square kilometers of brand new land we staked for lithium. We think all these properties are moving forward at pretty good speed. The Kigavik property, we've made a couple new discoveries this summer, which we're very excited about. And then in the Abitibi, we have the Chatel Eagle project. This project is moving toward a resource this winter. So we just wrapped up our Nunavut exploration season. It's a short season there because it's at the top of Quebec in the Arctic. So this season we explored the lithium projects, which we just staked this past winter. We did basic groundwork there, field checking anomalies that we thought were pegmatites, and sampling a lot of pegmatites. We found over 580 pegmatites. We took over 650 samples. We did another 550 till samples on the lithium project, so lots of data yet to come in. And then on the Kigavik project, we drilled 34 RAB drill holes, testing targets across the entire property. 3 key areas that we came out of the project this summer that we think are really exciting. First of all, the Grifo East project. We found new outcrop that was previously covered by snow in previous years, where we found veins that are outcropping with gold in them up to 32 grams per ton. We drilled those, put 6 drill holes in that area. We saw the veins in the chips from the RAB drill, so we're excited to get those results back. And then in the central intrusive area, again, we found some new outcrops with veining, cross-cutting veining, and sulfides in that veining, and gold up to 30 grams as well. And then at the Esperance area, we found a new massive copper sulfide showing in outcrop. We channel sampled that, and we're very excited to see that result as well. And it sits just 200 meters south of our previous discovered Esperance zone, which is a 4-kilometer long copper gold zone at the western side of the property. So very excited about Kigavik. At West Raglan, we just finished a very large airborne survey there, looking for new targets in the southern portion of the project, and basically cover the entire southern portion of the project with a new EM survey. And we did a lot of magnetics on the known showings to try to map those out better. So lots of work to interpret in the next coming months on West Raglan as well. Yeah, so principally we're an exploration company, so we're looking for mineral deposits. We started our focus as a private company. Actually, I was at Dundee at the time running money, and we invested in a company called True North Nickel. It had the West Raglan project at that time. No one really cared about nickel much back then. And then we made the Kigavik gold discovery and took the company public in 2017. So that's sort of the history between us being a gold and nickel explorer. This winter, we decided to expand into lithium. We had been looking at it for the past year. We were going to wait until the summer and explore and stake as we went, but the world sort of went crazy on lithium, and if we didn't stake it, we probably wouldn't have it. So we staked the ground and announced it this past February. Yeah, so Condor Precious Metals owned the royalties. They used to own the properties. They sold them to previous companies that before Outcrop. And Condor Precious Metals just had cash and those royalties on their balance sheet. I bought the company for the cash, and the royalties came with it. So they're basically, I didn't pay for them. They've been sitting in our portfolio for quite a while. Well, all the samples we took this summer are in the labs now, so it's basically up to the labs to push those samples through. I think we'll have everything back by mid to maybe 3rd week of October, but most of it will be back long before that. So, you know, we have those drilling results where we expect we've discovered a couple of new gold zones at Kigavik, and I think that's probably the most exciting thing, and the new copper zone. And so then the plan of what we do next there, that'll be exciting for those projects. And on the lithium projects, it's going to be, you know, what level of lithium did we find in the pegmatites we discovered? And there's a lot of pegmatites. We covered a lot of ground this summer, and 550 square kilometers, but we were only there, a couple months. So there's obviously a lot of work left to do there, no matter what we found. But for this coming winter, Chatel Eagle will be the focus. So we drilled 14 holes last year. We identified a zone that's close to surface, has a strike length of over 350 meters, has good continuity and good thicknesses. So we think we can get an open pitable deposit there. So the focus in the coming months will be to plan a program on Chatel Eagle and to execute that drill program to infill and get towards a resource by sometime next summer. So that'll be exciting. That'll give value to Orford and put some value on the company that's not just exploration work. Well, the finances we did this summer, much of that money was spent on our summer programs. We still have money in the bank though, and so we'll use that to push towards our program at Chatel this winter. It's going to help us do that drilling. Well, we're an exploration company, and I learned long ago, that you have to keep the coffers as full as possible. And when someone offers you cookies, you take two. So we will be looking for financing at some point in the next year, whether it's in the next 6 months or the next 9 months. I don't know right now, but we're an exploration company. We spend money. That's what we do. So. Well, I think my outlook on lithium longer term hasn't changed. I think it's the best metal for car batteries and for electrical storage and the electric transformation that's happening across the globe. If you look at our presentation that's on our website, you can see a lot of charts that are on U.S. demand for lithium and other metals that go into batteries. And the demand's there. It's not going to go away. It's going to continue to grow. The current status of the lithium market, I don't think it affects the long-term status of the lithium market. And not just lithium, copper, nickel, cobalt, all those metals are going to see continued demand swings in the future. Yeah, so, we talked about how we're a multi-commodity company, and we are an exploration company. We have great technical people. We are focused on finding mineral deposits. Our focus in Nunavik, we are the biggest landholders in Nunavik. We were first movers there on the lithium. We staked that stuff before anyone else got in that area. We were first movers up there for gold too. We have a project that we've been working on for quite a long time. It's got over almost 450 square kilometers of land, the Kegavik project. And we think we have an entire new gold belt there. So that's very exciting and very difficult to do. And that whole area, you have to remember, we're between 50 and 100 kilometers away from a deep sea port at Deception Bay that Glencore and Nunavik Nickel operate, and they operate that year round. So this gives us huge advantage over many other areas in Canada which have, thousands of kilometers of road to drive and truck their concentrates out. So we have huge advantages up there, and we think we really have something special. And in Chatel, we're on the road. We're close to previous gold mines. We think it's a very exciting place to be.